All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Land of the Lustrous, episode 11. All right. Well, we are still dealing with an intruder.
Yeah, and this is getting out of hand.
Now there are two of them.
Well, like, because Dia does not seem to be in a great place.
No.
Whether it's that, like, the Lunarian was split because of Dia's awesome attack, or there's just two of them now.
It's bad.
I don't know. Either way, it's not good.
Bort's going to have to pull an awesome.
And
Phospholite will have to do something spectacular here.
Right.
And they'll have to wake up Adamant.
Yes.
Because Adamant, he's asleep.
Mm-hmm. He's sleeping.
And that's no good. That's no good.
Right.
As far as what they've been kind of setting up a little bit here, is that Foss is probably going to have some new incorporation of material soon. They were talking about a little thing last episode about how it's like, well, there's this theory about how, you know, we actually change our persona based around the material that we take in, and also the persona of who we are is an amalgamation of the similar types of material that are gathered together and stuff as well. So there's some interesting things they've been going through there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're setting up basically a potential joining of Dia with some other gem, not even necessarily phospholite, but
right now we need to deal with the immediate threat.
The immediate threat, yes, which is quite present and
beautifully rendered
unique.
in 3D.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All the action stuff in the
Absolutely
last 2
fantastic.
episodes has been stellar. So, y'all, this is huge. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, we're going to be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, yeah, Dia. Yeah. No. Mori.
That's right, because these ones look slightly different.
Ita netsu ga izugi wa ni tadayota sono iro yukisa
so innocent there.
sasurete hibino no keta musu no susubu ga yo tsuyu ukute tomeru tsuwa kate ito kakera sagashiteru mukudachi ga natsukerarete sekai wo shagashita toki sore wa nami no yumi Yubi no sukima wo suru ni kete kiete tachi wo kai urekai suyume dake ga tashi wo suneyaderu. Oh, Foss. Secret. Oh. Secret. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that didn't actually work. Okay.
I did nothing. Whoa.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Keep disassembling.
Okay, so maybe that did work.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, good job, Foss. Oh my god. Pick up the sword.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait. Or just push it closer so I can actually swing it myself.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, what?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wow. Ah. Whoa.
But where did this come from?
Their compound changed form. Oh. Oh.
Gotcha.
Look who's talking. Dang. Yada yada. Oh, no way.
You're kidding. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Kill them all.
What are those little things in KOTOR called?
That's right. Crap. I forget.
It just keeps spawning infinitely.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
Gizka.
Gizka. They're like Gizka puppies. They're actually adorable, though. Even boys can't do it.
And now they're going to go reassemble.
Yeah. Or no. Ah! Oh, they're tracking. They're each going one to each gem.
Yeah. They did like the anime like stress thing, but instead it's just a crack.
Ah! That was funny. Yeah.
Wow.
It's Gizka. They basically got Gizka dumped on them. Ah! What the heck?
They need to poison them. Have Shinobar just melt them.
Oh, Cinnabar could do it. Yeah. Cinnabar, can you please come and slaughter some puppies, please?
Yep, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's something only you can do.
Yep. Yada yada. Let me just squint a bit.
Yeah, what's this shadow?
What the heck? Wait. It's trying to communicate.
Yeah.
Did Foss hear something unique?
I don't know.
That's dead, Alex. Oh, crap. It's Foss. Nice, nice.
Leading it away.
Right, right. Because it's basically a pet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Play fetch. Oh, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah!
So
Drowned in the
fluffy.
fluff. Oh my gosh.
This is so comical when it was so serious last episode.
Oh, Master's here. Adamant.
They know each other? Is he gonna scratch it?
Whoa.
Okay. Oh! Okay.
Huh? It's like, you said my name. You said my name. What is going on?
Is this the mascot of the show now? Wait. What?
Ah! Huh? The fluffiness is just so inviting.
Wow.
Kire Kotomine here is saying, your fluffiness is so inviting. Well, that was an admirabilis. I don't think that applies here. Oh, it's trying to talk. It just says woof woof. Freaking Adamant. Just like... Whoa. Oh, hey Cinnabar.
Oh. Those bits of the poison almost look like sunspots.
Ha ha.
So, we gonna talk?
Oh. This is a get with it program kind of thing. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Nice little transition there.
Nice. The gold coming through the cracks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Foss. Oh. 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 The derpiness of that thing.
Okay.
All right. Whoa. 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 Wow. Ah. I love this track.
Yeah. Reminds me of Avatar.
Right? Whoa. What?
Okay.
Oh.
The spirit or soul.
Hmm. Hmm.
So is Voss gonna leave? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And here we see a quack in their natural element.
Yeah, making candles.
Yes.
It does look very pretty, though.
Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Oh! 3D!
Particle animation.
Even on the water! Oh, my God.
Just waiting for the inevitable sunspot.
Mm-hmm. That's how long Foss has been there, yeah. Dang. Mm-hmm. Good. Awesome. Dai is recovered. And floofed them up. Oh my gosh. Oh!
Wow.
Cool. Whoa. Dang. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, so Rutile's gonna repair them. Wow. Oh.
So Rutile's trying different
materials and everything, yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, how there's like mini aurora borealises of looking like in there, but they're like tinted of a
oh yeah, they make
color.
They make each and every piece look absolutely fantastic. Wow. That's a lot of hair.
That is a spectacle.
Why not just take some of the hair and use that?
Probably because it's not what you need. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
This episode was odd.
Yeah.
Like
it was episode 11. It was an odd number.
Yeah. The thing that was strange about it was they basically like brushed over like really big things and then introduced big things,
right? And
then brushed those through as well.
Yeah, and it was also just a huge tonal shift from the previous one.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Not as like important, but
right. The thing that just kind of feels a little bit off is the aspect of Adamant having this connection with a dog Lunarian,
right?
Calling it Shiro, and then lying about oh no, I don't know this, beast or something like that.
I fought with him in a previous Holy Grail war,
Oh my god, Kiriko Tamine and Shiro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow. Anyway, so do you think that they're building towards something where Adamant was telling the truth, but something else is going on? Okay, so this episode confused me.
Yeah, it suddenly got all
Genuinely.
floofy as opposed to...
Well, okay, themes aside,
Uh-huh.
they introduce a lot of things and answers to certain things, and then introduced
Right.
entirely new things, but didn't really give us more than just extra questions. So
Uh-huh.
why did this thing come here at all? And why did it want peace finally?
Right, like that. What talking about peace, and it finding peace and everything seems like the idea of its spirit finally being able to find rest, right?
Yeah.
Which with the whole thing of the flesh, bone, and spirit, it's like okay, cool. That ties in very nicely. But so maybe it gives some aspect of like what the Lunarians are,
Potentially. The thing that I seem to have a little bit of an odd kind of deal with is that this thing was fighting against them here.
Mm-hmm.
But when it showed up the first time, in fact, I almost want to check the 10th episode just to see. When it showed up, it tore through the veil of the sky, basically.
Right.
But the part that seemed to be a little bit just kind of odd was that it kind of took the part that it landed on and then just kind of used that to get here, right? But when they're actually fighting it, it's kind of just chasing them, really. Like, we don't see it have any kind of specific evil thing it does. There was a lot of comedy in this episode.
And it could also be considered potentially self-defense in a way. Because, technically they were the ones who initiated. So, like, it came here and they attacked it. Which is natural because, Lunarian and all that, but...
Yeah. There was the part with Adamant basically saying, sit,
right,
chin, and all that. Shiro, what happened to your hand?
I used up the last of my command seals.
And then he's like, why did you call this thing Shiro? And then right when Foss asked, why'd you call this thing Shiro? The Lunarian freaked out and basically kind of shaked up and stuff like that, which means I think
thought that might have been because it was just hearing its name, so it's like, oh, what, yeah.
But it might have been that it understands Foss. It understands Foss potentially.
Okay.
And when Foss then later asks questions towards it, like specific questions towards it, it like.
Right.
If it understands, but they don't understand it.
Well, and granted, Adamant was speaking the same language as Foss, so if it could understand Adamant and actual questions that he was making, or just recognizes its name, that could be different things. Because Adamant wasn't necessarily, he didn't have to be asking it a question that he expected a response from. He could just be wondering sort of to it. Mm-hmm. Like how people might talk to their dog.
Absolutely,
because that's what Shiro seems to be. But
yeah, he seems to be a Lunarian doggo, basically.
Right. Quite the
fluffy,
doggo.
creepy doggo. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll just have to wait and see with what they do there. What they're basically, all in all, confirming, though, something that we had suspected for a while, is that Adamant, via his meditations, probably, is he does some kind of astral projection,
like communication
with the Lunarians.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
So he's learned how to understand them, potentially.
All right.
He's maybe understood certain things about them, and then also has certain info about them that doesn't tell the other gems. Basically.
Right, like the whole history with Shiro here, where clearly this wasn't something, if this is the first time him and Shiro have met,
right.
This is like the dog finally coming home to its master, and that's the reason it was able to find peace, because it wasn't able to find peace before because it knew its master was still out there somewhere, and it finally found him. You know.
That's the thing.
What?
That's the thing. That's why it came through the. It came here in a different way. It had to forcibly come through by pushing.
I thought that was just the size, but
oh yeah, I don't think so. What it might have been is that it was out there, and maybe it was contacting Adamant, giving him maybe some info or whatever. But that was just a tiring experience and stuff like that, and it missed the love of its master, and then came back here to Adamant to basically
I feel like
die.
Adamant and Shiro were out of connection for a long time, hence the whole what happened to your hand and things like that.
Sure.
And the fact that we haven't seen Shiro up till now.
Okay.
Now
that's also very logical, yeah.
There's a part of this where it kind of feels like the signs that basically this is originally a manga, because the new elements that are being brought in and given high levels of relevance, while being introduced later in the story, definitely seems like the kind of like signs of it being that like serialized kind of story.
Sure.
I'm excited to see how they explain this though, but I'm wondering if they'll actually get to it in this season.
No, probably not too much. I think we'll get a little bit more into the dynamic of Adamant. Just who he is, what's his motivation, and like what's potentially his secret.
And then also this new character that is suddenly here now.
Yeah.
Introduced at the end of the episode, so that means the next episode will probably focus on them at least a decent amount.
Right. So Rutile being someone that wasn't always a good doctor. I like that explanation, because I brought up something 5 or 6 episodes ago about how it didn't make sense that Rutile would have any real skills of being a
where
doctor.
Where does that come from?
Yeah, where does that come from? And what it came from was basically trial and error over
a
long period of
probably
time wanting to save their friend. And it could be like even longer. Like that's the thing that's crazy about this, is that all of them could get good at certain things if they just tried at them over and over and over again and use the power of immortal bodies to their advantage.
Right.
But I also love the emotional aspect of Rutile having this friend that they're wanting to revive and stuff, because what we've been seeing here is that Foss has been slowly losing parts of themselves by incorporating other parts. This is someone that was born basically without parts.
Yeah, and there's the whole mystery of why that happened.
I think it's a world building thing.
Right.
I think it's a world building thing to tie into more specifically mechanical stuff of what's going on with Foss, and then using this character as someone that has some unique factors that give us some basic idea of why is this happening with Foss, and where can we draw connections and parallels. And that's my guess, because it fits with the way that Foss has been broken ever since losing Antarcticite.
Right.
And it's not just the loss of Antarcticite, it's also the incorporation of things like the gold platinum, the
agate?
The agate, thank you, yes. And just that whole experience being something that has altered Foss's persona, their personality.
Right.
Just because that's a thing that they've, had, that Foss has, been changed this way. The fact that Foss incorporated all that material and the inclusions, or their inclusions incorporated the material so well, doesn't seem to be a common thing. That seems to be something that's more of a...
Right, otherwise everyone would have done this, and it would be a lot easier to wake up Rutile's friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's something world building wise in correlation to building up Foss some more, which I'm all about. Yes. And then there's probably going to be an emotional little character centric story with regards to that. I gotta say, even though this is not important, I loved the floofiness of Shiro, the doggo, and all the other little doggies, and the little Gizka doggies.
Yeah, exactly. How they're just running around and
multiplying and even splitting. And
even Bortz is like, it's Lunarian.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Only one who was really like
too
instantly like able to do it was Alex, Alexandrite. The one that's like, oh, here's Blue Alex, and then Alex on Lunarian. Now they're Red Alex.
But even then, it was a thing of like, okay, if I squint, I think it's okay.
Well, right, but when they were in a bigger form,
and then
when the Lunarians go into the smaller form, it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I just have to squint.
Rutile was the one that actually was cold. Just immediately, here's a dog. Let's slice it in half and see what happens.
I mean, they don't know what a dog is.
That's probably true. That is probably a good point. But it's floofy. It's floofy and adorable.
I like, though, with the de-evolution of humanity being made into these individual components and stuff, there's still some kind of evolved version of a dog out there that is,
why not?
That is our best friend.
Of course, here's the thing, though. If that's the case, then there could be evolved versions of other things, too.
That's true.
Like
I mean, we saw a snail.
Yeah.
We saw a snail.
Yeah.
We saw, like, octopus tentacle... thing, the Admirabilis.
Yes,
and stuff.
That's true. That is very true.
I'd say that's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on with Adamant then? Because this is like he's an enigma now.
Because when I looked at this doggo thing, maybe it was because it was bigger, maybe it was because of like the bracelet things or the headband or whatever.
Sure,
it gave me the impression of like royalty.
Okay, sure.
So. It almost feels like maybe Adamant is like the banished prince or something something along those lines, and basically, and this is the loyal royal puppers, that just could not bear to have his master be gone so long, and that might be why the Lunarians are constantly like reaching for him, whenever they're like nearby.
They're trying to reclaim what was lost.
Yeah.
I like that because.
Yeah, it's a parallel between the whole gems needing to reclaim what they lose,
Yeah, and the whole aspect of Paradise Lost, essentially, is a very cool theme idea of this story because they do live in a sort of paradise life with their immortal bodies and having, just a minor inconvenience, really, of having to deal with these incursions every once in a while.
Putting themselves back together when they fall apart.
Yeah, but... having the Lunarians be potentially in the same boat where they have their own paradise, but they've lost more, so they need to reclaim as much as they can, and the Lunarians have found basically, this area where they can maybe through some process reclaim what they have, and maybe it is kind of what we predicted a while ago, where it's a combination of the, Adamant is both gem and Lunarian, and was one of the reconstituted Lunarians with some gem components and stuff.
Humanish type things.
Exactly. But then basically just said, nah, screw that. I'm going to basically create my own little mini society, and slowly over time built up basically his whole family.
So in that case, would he be like their god then?
I think he would just be their father.
Okay.
Oh, the Lunarians' god, or the
gems? No, there's the gems. No, but for the Lunarians.
Oh, for the Lunarians, no. I think he would be basically their prototype.
Okay.
So from a scientific standpoint, he would be their original that they would then create all the others.
Okay.
And maybe that's why they're constantly like clinging and
because
trying to grab onto him.
Right, but then that's why he left. Maybe it's because the idea of that when suddenly substance is given to the spirit, to basically be grounded enough in order to like have individual form, then suddenly it starts making decisions that are different than what the collective wants.
And the collective is just like, I'm sorry, but we need you back because the collective, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And maybe on some level, Adamant is trying to justify his mostly maybe selfish initial reasons for not wanting to help the Lunarians, for just wanting freedom, from the collective, by then creating his own community that kind of justifies him adding something good to the world as a whole. Or the world's more. But they're
bringing it up, which is interesting. It's kind of one of those things of like, that's unfortunate that they're bringing it up at the very end, but that might mean that they're going to give answers before the end of the series.
Yeah, I mean this show deserves a season 2. If anything, this show definitely deserves a season 2.
Right.
Like just more of this beautiful animation.
Yeah. If anything,
and then world building, story, character stuff.
If there were to be anything that I would want for a season 2 to feel more like not justified, but like built up to, is I would love to have some kind of direction for the overarching story, because there are things that happen in these like little vignettes of the story with and Dark Decide and and Cinnabar and all the antics that happen, because the antics are fantastic, right?
But it's not as linear,
right? It's like, okay, where are we going with this? Are we going to go back and talk to the MyAnimeList? Okay, talking to the Lunarians. It's like, all right, awesome.
Well, part of this story is about self-discovery.
Right.
And a lot of that, I would say, is why there's this meandering vignette type nature with regards to the plot, because Foss is the main character.
Sure.
Like, things are way more linear now than when Foss started off with.
Yes.
Foss was true. Like, I need to find a task to do. And everyone else is like, Foss, can you just go away? We're actually doing things.
Right, exactly.
It's like, but I can be a character too. I can be a main character.
And then suddenly a snail appeared. And everything changed.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about, but this story has gone from being a discovery thing entirely, I would say, to being a finding maybe not just your purpose, but then once you have your purpose, understanding how other things and people and the world itself basically interacts with your purpose. Foss doesn't really have a purpose right now. It's still kind of in that sad area.
Right, where Foss is still dealing with the loss of Dark Decide and what they really want and things like that. And a lot of it probably is due to the fact that they've lost a bunch of their memories. Which,
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they could tie a little bow on a lot of things with regards to the development of Foss, but push a direction for the story by giving us some more definite answers regarding Adamant and maybe the world as a whole.
Sure.
Kind of like we did when we encountered Ventricosis and Aculeatus. That was probably one of the biggest info dumps we got. And while I don't want an info dump necessarily, we could do that. Having something where Foss and Adamant have a more genuine conversation.
Right, an actual heart-to-heart and stuff. Here.
Or maybe just finding out that Adamant is not going to talk about any of this. Cinnabar and Foss team up, and they're like...
And the season ends with them arriving to the Lunarian capital or wherever that is.
Conclusions. Oh, I wouldn't say that they would leave, but that they would basically discover some things potentially about Adamant via their investigative work. But yeah, I don't know how they would leave.
I mean, hitch a ride with Lunarians. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Because Foss was waiting, so
you're saying they basically go
when Lunarian shows up, try and
basically talk to one.
Right, exactly.
And then they just leave with it.
Yep.
Basically, they willingly surrender.
Yeah.
Foss willingly surrendering themselves. That actually is pretty crazy. That would be a cool, crazy cliffhanger.
And it wouldn't be too tough anyways, because Foss has tentacle powers via the gold platinum alloy, so...
But we don't know how the Lunarians are traveling here.
That's
Those sunspots might be portals, dude.
Yes, and so they could have all kinds of stuff happen. But... Yeah.
It's going to be a visual treat. Whatever they end up doing, it's going to be a visual treat.
Yeah.
And I think that based on how much they've just cranked up the quality of the spectacle with every episode, something on that level makes a lot of sense. Just if you want to wow us with visuals.
Yep.
There was, let me see if I can find it. There were a couple things in here that kind of confused me, not just in the world building side of things, but it was with Cinnabar here.
Yeah.
Cinnabar basically brings up the
idea that everyone kind of guessed that something was up with
Adamant. There was some connection between Adamant and the Lunarians. But then there was this unspoken agreement to trust Master no matter what the truth might be.
Which kind of makes sense, because if they're as old as they are, right, at some point they would have questioned, wait, what's master? He doesn't quite seem to be, a gem like us, or at the very least, we don't know
Right.
what kind of gem he is, or anything like that.
Sure.
So it makes sense
Sure.
that they would come to some sort of conclusion like that. Yet
But the
he's
idea
been
of
very caring and all that stuff.
The idea, though, of an unspoken agreement when there's a constant addition of members, essentially, to this whole group here, seems a little bit more like there was maybe one or two that questioned things a lot, and then there was a moment where they maybe were like, okay, those of us who witnessed maybe whatever happened,
Sure,
we know that we can trust Adamant.
Yeah.
But they don't bring other people in on this unspoken agreement. The idea that like Cinnabar's just like, yeah, we all know that. It's like, wait, literally everyone knows that?
Well,
like even you, the outcast?
Well, one
like
of the
you know
things,
that everyone else that's not Foss knows that?
Well, one of the things that they could do here, and I'm a little bit curious as to if this is what they were going for or not.
Okay.
But they could just say that, yeah, Foss knew that too. But given that they lost 2/3 of themselves over the course of time, they forgot.
That's also potentially
and now
true.
they're rediscovering this, right? Now it could be that Foss didn't know because they're only a few hundred years old, but still a few hundred years old. That's a long time, mate. But yeah. Guess we'll have to see what they do with the last episode in the series because they have a lot of paths they could take, but they only have the 22, 25 minutes or whatever. So,
and a lot of ground. I'm guessing that they're going to have to basically, cut off at a point,
right?
Because this is definitely a show that isn't
read
like
the manga
ending kind of thing, or it's a read the manga kind of one, or it just deserves a second season to go more in depth into it. So
those are not mutually exclusive.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of good humor this episode, but specifically with the goofy silliness of it, it feels like they're more just giving us a small bit of an awkward breather before they go into more of the heavy, deep, and
because
important stuff in the final episode.
It went very suddenly from serious, like people like we
to
might
cute
have
fluffies.
Well, like we might have characters being gone forever to cute fluffies.
Yeah.
So.
Oh! Last thing. I love every time Antarcticite shows up.
Yes, absolutely.
This one was actually kind of scary.
Good. Yeah.
Like, just the way that the reality and everything warped behind Foss, and then Antarcticite just comes in and goes.
Yep.
It's like, whoa, hold on here. Because, if I remember correctly, Foss didn't incorporate any of Antarcticite, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
So, whoa. Yeah. I'm not going to take anything too literally, but the idea that if it's just Foss's fear projected out in the form of Antarcticite, that's cool. But, yeah.
Yep.
All right, y'all. That was the penultimate episode for Land of the Lustrous. If you want to see the final episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there, and any level support gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us about these stories, about anime, about Land of the Lustrous, or just whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.